Okay, so the next one is an extension of the previous exercise. Now we need to add a word count function to the string class. So yeah, it's just basically we need to add a method, word count, that counts the number of words. So let's try to do that. We just add the method as a regular method in this class, and now we can do self.split. Because I mean, in order to count the number of words, I think the easiest thing is to split the string into words. I can use the split method for that, like this. And then I can just take the length of that. Let's insert a breakpoint just to examine how it functions during the first run of the program. But this would actually do the trick. So let's try to unpack what we did here in slightly more details. So I'll take my earlier example, and now I'll call the word count function. Okay. So what happens here? When I call debug, the program will run until it reaches the first breakpoint that's here. Then I press continue. It'll continue executing until it reaches the next breakpoint. So what's going to happen is that I call the word count function on this instance of my extended string class. Now when that happens, I get to here. So what is self? Self is this instance. Remember, that was how methods in classes worked. Like this instance is basically plugged into the function like this behind the scenes, and that means self is the text itself. So when I call, let's go over here. When I call self.split, what you can imagine I'm doing is that I'm really doing like text.split, like this because this variable is put into the function call. And that gives me these words one at a time, and then when I call the length method, I get 6. And that's the number of words. So I think this implementation works, and I guess we can test it. So we have I've just remembered to save item list student vector word count here. Good. And it worked. So yeah, and we could do all sorts of weird things here if we potentially wanted. Good. So I think I'll end the video here.